Hey, thanks for joining us on the channel this week. So if you watched last week, you know that on Wednesday, Janet and I are headed out to Florida on our very first RV trip of 2022. Really excited. We are going to meet up with the Flamingos. That's right, the Flamingos. That is the Florida edition of the Leisure Travel Vans travel group, the Flamingos. And so we are really excited about that. Pagosa Supply Co. is a sponsor of that rally, as well as we're going as a representative of Lithionic batteries, where we'll be talking about lithium power in your RV and how it has changed the way that we camp. So anyway, really excited about that. Now then, I went yesterday and I got the LTV out of storage, went over to National Indoor RV Center where it has been plugged in all nice and toasty all winter. I love that place because I don't have to winterize. So they keep it indoors, they keep it plugged in, and all is well. Now then, I thought I had a propane issue because I had gotten it a couple months ago, taken it out for a little bit, and propane was empty. And so, that was weird because I had about 50% when we put it in storage. And so we checked it all out, checked the regulator, all of that good stuff, and it seems to be fine. I think probably the refrigerator was left on. And so that will suck your propane out over a matter of time. So when you put it in storage, make sure your refrigerator is off. So I'm going to check everything, make sure everything is working properly as we head out on Wednesday. Now then, that comes to what this video is all about. So we are traveling to Florida. It's about 1,200 miles or so. And we are taking a bunch of our skylight covers, our sink covers / cutting boards with us to set up there at the rally. And in our 25-foot leisure travel van, you cannot store all of that stuff and take it with you like you could if you had a travel trailer and a truck, for instance, or a larger RV. And so I was looking for some solutions, and I found an aluminum cargo carrier and a waterproof bag that seems to be gonna do the trick. So I want to jump into that and give you a little bit of a how it came, how we put it together, and how I think it's going to work. So we'll get into that right after this. But first, before we do that, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the thumbs up. It really helps the algorithm of YouTube help other people discover this channel. People who like leisure travel vans, RVs, gear, gadgets, and all of that good stuff. So I appreciate you interacting with the channel because it really does help. So I appreciate that. Anyway, let's get into it right now. Okay, so when I was looking for a cargo carrier, there are several kinds, and I actually got the larger kind. I got the 60-inch version. They do make a smaller one, but the 60-inch actually worked out perfect. 3 boxes set side by side, and they're all different sized boxes that have our insulated skylight covers in them. And so the 60-inch was definitely needed. Now then, why did I choose aluminum? I don't know. It was a little more expensive, but I felt like it matched the leisure travel van because I have a silver leisure travel van and blue. Anyway, so yeah, part of it was vanity, but it's also extremely light. I mean, it is really light, and it holds up to 500 pounds. Now then, I ordered it from ETrailer. I looked at some on Amazon. I thought about doing that, but to be honest with you, ETrailer is a fantastic company. I've ordered several things from there, and incredible customer service. Now then, Amazon, I'm sure the ones on Amazon are fine as well, but this is actually an ETrailer branded cargo carrier, and they are a company that really stands behind their products. They do a really good job of reviewing them, making sure that they are going to be quality for their customers. So I did. I ordered on ETrailer.com. It took about 3 days to get here. Came very well packaged, and it was pretty easy to put together. In fact, I'll run a little time lapse right here about me putting it together. Just a whole lot of screws. I think there was like 40 to 50 screws that I had to attach the thing, but it was very simple. So, and then just putting it on the LTV. Now then, a little caveat. You do need an extender. So I bought an extender for my Co-op bike rack because my the LTV back end, it's got a fiberglass, like a fiberglass back end, and it sticks out further than your trailer hitch quite a bit. And so you absolutely, no matter what you're doing, you probably need an extender. I actually got that from ETrailer too last year, I believe, whenever I was putting my bike carrier on there. So with my bike carrier, or with the extender, the cargo trailer fit just fine, super easy to put on. Now then, I also bought an anti-rattle lock connector to keep it on the LTV so nobody steals it. I kind of misread it because I thought it was an anti-wobble. So my extender is anti-wobble. So it's got a mechanism in there that keeps it nice and snug, and it doesn't wobble at all. Really does a good job. So whenever I saw anti-rattle, I assumed that was anti-wobble, but it's not. And so I actually jumped on Amazon just a minute ago and I ordered a anti-wobble little bracket that goes over. It doesn't wobble much, but it's just enough that, I'd rather it just be really, really sturdy on there. That would be much better. Then the bag, I also got the bag on Amazon, and it seems to be great. It's waterproof, and it zips up, comes with a little lock. I think it's going to be a great solution as well. Again, I got that on Amazon. I'll put links to all this stuff down below if you're interested as well. But, I wanted a cargo carrier anyway. Like I said, it's hard to carry stuff in your leisure travel van just because it is so small, and the lower bays are very, very small. So we'll use this all the time. Obviously I'm using it for business purposes on this trip, but I think in the future, you could even carry a bike on that. So, if you saw my video on the Magicycle electric bike, how it was a 78-pound bicycle, that's usually too, heavy for your basic bike carriers. This would be a good solution if you can figure out how to ratchet it down. I know they make attachments for bikes to go on those cargo carriers, so may use it to carry our Magicycle electric bike, or you could carry an additional refrigerator, one of those refrigerators like the Set Power USA version I reviewed not too terribly long ago. Put in a grill, put in a fire pit. The world is your oyster now with one of these things. And so I think it's a great solution. Really happy with the build quality, really happy with how easy it was to put together. And again, just get an extender. Once you get the extender, then you are good to go. But anyway, so as far as the ETrailer aluminum cargo hitch, or cargo tray, I guess you would call it. I guess that's what you call it. Anyway, hey, I give it 2 thumbs up. And so I think it's a really, really good solution. Again, I'll put links to all of that down below. Now then, on this trip in Florida, we'll be doing quite a bit of filming, so we'll have some really great content coming up. In fact, Sandra Johnson and I are going to film a complete install on a leisure travel van of a Lithionics 315 amp hour battery, a 3,000 watt Xantrex inverter, and getting the same system that we have in ours that keeps us from being handcuffed to a power pole. And so you'll want to make sure that you watch that. Watch how easy it is now to change out into the Lithionics 315 amp hour battery. The reason I love that battery so much is it fits where the battery goes, and it's like having 3 lithium batteries in there in the space that is designed for 2. And so we basically get a full extra lithium battery as far as capacity goes in that tiny space underneath our step well. And then with the 3,000 watt inverter, we can run our air conditioner. Well, we can basically do anything we want. So anyway, be looking for that video coming up, and a lot more content as well as on our trip to Florida. But anyway, that is it for this week. I hope that you, if you're looking for a cargo tray, I guess you call it that, then the ETrailer version, I think is great. If you got one on Amazon or something, let us know how you like that. Put that in the comments down below as well. But anyway, that's it for this week, and we will see you next week.